Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru and today we have the second update for Pan That Palette Leftovers, which is a project that I created so that I could finish some of the eyeshadows I wasn't able to finish in prior Pan That Palette challenges. So we have shadows from multiple years of Pan That palettes, and let's see if I can actually get something out this year. But first, before we go to the actual update, I've gotten some new subscribers recently, so I wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy what I have to offer and stick around. And also thank you for everyone who's stayed through all the chaos this far. And I don't usually feel comfortable asking people to subscribe, but if you haven't already, now would be a good time to do so, because I am getting close to 500 subscribers and that feels weird. Like, I've been doing this for many years and 500 seems like a goal that, yeah, maybe I can hit that. Like 1,000 is way too much. Like that's just like no. But maybe I could do 500 and I'm getting quite close. So if you want to make me extremely happy, maybe this would be your sign to subscribe. And yeah, I have a lot of eyeshadow projects going on, so maybe you would like to see all of them. Let's go. Now that my Finnishness is speaking through and I feel awkward asking people for something, but let's look at some eyeshadows. Obviously the main reason for this project is this one. I tried to pan this for 2 years, and still after that there was 3 shadows remaining, and maybe I'll have a picture up here what it was looking like last time. The shadows are still here, but I feel like I have some visible progress. So if we look at Soul first, I've used that 3 times since the last update, but I feel like maybe these are showing their age now, like really, because I feel like Soul is going quicker than it was. Or maybe it's just that it's so close to being done that it looks like there's more progress because it's so thin and close to the edge. But yeah, total of 95 uses since I started Pan That palette over 2 years ago. So yeah, but only 3 since the last update, which is kind of sad because I was meant to focus on purples. I love purples regardless of the time of the year, so it's fine. But then we have Eccentric, and that I have used 5 times since the last update, and there is total of 78. And I was able to clear the other corner since the last update. It's still a bit dirty and doesn't completely look cleaned out, but you can also see that this is one of the slightly rusty pans. So yeah, we're getting there. I mean, bit by bit it's getting down, but yeah, it's quite dusty. And then Passion, I have used it 4 times, and I feel like Passion is showing the most. I feel like 4 is quite, well, I used it quite a lot the previous month, so maybe I'm mixing months, but yeah, I feel like I've used it more than 5 times. Also, no, 4, only 4. We are totaling at 105 uses, so, but maybe it's the same, that it's getting thin all around, so it's showing progress more. But I feel like I made a good progress here, but it is also very dusty, and I feel like maybe not as pigmented as it used to be in its youth, because I feel like I'm going back twice, like maybe dipping twice per eye. Usually, like before it took only 1, it's been quite pigmented, but we're getting close, and I think I said last time that This is gonna turn 5 years in late May or early June or something like that. So I would like to have it done before that. So I still have a couple of months. Yeah, 2.5-ish months to go. So I don't know. Maybe. But for now, they're still kicking. The weight did change only 0.3 grams. So yeah, maybe I didn't use as much product. The progress just looks bigger because it's so thin all around. But yeah, that is, I'm gonna keep on going until it's done. There's no other option unless it's like obviously starts reacting badly with my eyes, but so far nothing, even though it's quite old. But then we have this guy, the egg. I tried to pan it a few years ago and I also had 3 out of 5 shades left. And this is what they're looking like. I don't know which way maybe it's this way, the picture, I don't know. Yeah, maybe you can see progress with this one, although I only used it twice and today is the second time. Twice since the last update, total 7. And but this is quite crumbly, so I feel like you can see the progress even with little uses. So this one I will for sure have done. We'll have it done before the end of the year, probably a lot sooner. This kind of took a back seat because I was working on a similar shade in Pando's eyeshadows, or I'm still working. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I have pan in that. So I haven't used this as much, but for the update, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. I wanted to use it. I'm also using these 2 on my lower lash line. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up. It looks more in my mirror. I'm looking behind you because that's where my mirror is. But this guy, or both of these actually, I used 4 times since the last update, and that is now total 8. I usually use them both when I use them, so that's why the numbers are the same. So I've used them a couple of times in my lower lash line. I was able to hit side pan here, which is exciting. Not here yet, but I do use more of this usually than this. So side pan is also exciting. I'm really hoping I could maybe finish this guy. That would be exciting. I don't know about this, although this is also very, very crumbly. This is also very old. But yeah, I can't say much about the weight because I added quite a lot. So I used to have these 2 pans with my eyebrow and brow bone highlight shades, but then I thought I would put them here because I might have some other use for these, which I'm gonna talk about next. So unfortunately, weight for this one is not accurate because I added 1.1 grams. So but the ones that I was thinking are here. So these 2 I was thinking of repressing into the empty pans because these are, especially this one, is getting pretty annoying. So I think I'm gonna put them there, and then might as well put this one there as well, even though it's not as annoying, but it's getting quite difficult to use. So yeah, this one I used only once since the last time we went, now totaling at 5. I only used this one once as well, and that is now at 8 uses. But I did use this all over the lid. I've usually used it in the outer half of my lid, but I kind of liked it all over the lid. It's not as dark as I kind of think it is looking at it in the pan. So yeah, I was quite surprised. So I might use that all over the lid. I only used 0.1 gram from both of these because they are too tiny to measure individually. Then we have this corner here, and I used this yellowy, usually just in my inner corner, I used it 4 times. We are now at 13, and I think I can see some expansion here, and I also was able to hit side pan. I forgot to mention, but yeah, I've been working towards this corner. And the biggest maybe change is this guy. I don't know if you can tell, but I lost a layer of this side. I tapped into the palette with my brush, like hand there, and then tap tap tap, and then it just boop, it just fell off. So I lost quite a big chunk. The pan didn't change, it was just a top layer beside the pan that just fell off, which wasn't surprising because I could see the separation in the pan. So yeah, I lost quite a bit. I used it 4 times since the last update. We're now at 10 uses for this one, but yeah, a chunk was lost. Then the shimmer green I used 4 times. We're now at 8, and I was able to, like, once I used it and the pan almost disappeared, and I was like, oh my god. And then I used it again, and then the pan was bigger than it used to be. So we're all good now, but I was like, no, you can't just go away like that. So yes, 8 uses for that one. And the poor purple I did not use. It's kind of just chilling here because I have a purple in my actual Panda palette that is the focus if I need an outer corner purple. So yeah, I only have 1 use for this one just to make it feel better, and yeah, but it's just chilling for now. If I'm able to finish the purple in my Panda palette, which now seems like I could because the pan is getting bigger quicker than I thought, then I would use this one, but I don't think I'm gonna use up any of these 4. I don't think. Only chance is this one, and if this keeps crumbling, then maybe if I just lose it on the floor. But yeah, the weight still only changed 0.1 grams, even though I lost a chunk, which was surprising. But yeah, I guess eyeshadow doesn't weigh too much. But yeah, weirdly. But anyway, it could be just it's closer to 0.2, but because of the scale, like rounding it up then. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing with these. They have kind of taken a back seat, but since the spring is now here, I think I'm gonna try and focus more on this one, because it is like March and April is when I feel like bright blues and greens usually. I don't mind wearing whatever, whenever, but I do gravitate towards some like seasonal colors. So I think if I repress this one into the egg, I might do it right after so that I can have a picture at the end for you of what it's looking like repressed. So I might do that now that I've showed the progress for you. So then I think I will be happier using it that way. So some repressing coming, and yeah, for next update I don't think I will have any empties, but yeah, my main Panda palette has been going so much better than I anticipated. I'm like, I read your comments of shock seeing my palette, and I feel the same shock looking at my actual Panda palette. So I've had a lot of fun focusing on that one, but I still try to use everything here every month as well. So I'm gonna keep on doing that. Maybe try to focus on, I was thinking of like using the fall colors closer to fall, but I think I want this one out as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm also using eccentric on my crease today, so I think I might be doing this one until some of them are gone and then find replacements. But yeah, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.